Putin is smart, which of course he's smart. Yesterday, reporters asked me if I thought President Putin was smart. I said, of course he's smart, to which I was greeted with, oh, that's such a terrible thing to say.
It wasn't too long ago when US President Donald Trump showered Russian President Vladimir Putin with praise. In a world where few dared to compliment the Kremlin leader, Trump stood out, calling Putin smart and strong, and even referring him to as a friend.
He's a very smart guy. He's a very cunning person.
And the sentiment seemed mutual. President Putin maintained a notably cordial relationship with Trump. Their rapport was one of the most surprising romance on the global stage that nobody saw coming.
First of all, I can tell you his behavior at the moment of the attempt on his life impressed me. He turned out to be a courageous man. Please don't be angry. I understand that we could talk more, but it is so awkward to make him wait. He could get offended. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Trump never directly criticized Russia for launching the war against Ukraine. Instead, he repeatedly questioned Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's actions and leadership. At one point, his administration even paused military aid to Ukraine, a decision that was later reversed. But the once warm Trump-Putin friendship seems to have taken a sour turn. After multiple attempts to mediate a deal between Russia and Ukraine, Trump was less disappointed, and his diplomatic efforts met with silence from a leader he once called a friend. However, Trump did not hold back his criticism of President Putin. On several occasions, he publicly called out the Russian leader for his failure to strike a ceasefire and even issued an ultimatum for Russia.
And I'm disappointed in President Putin because I thought we would have had a deal 2 months ago, but it doesn't seem to get there. So based on that, we're going to be doing secondary tariffs if we don't have a deal in 50 days. It's very simple. And they'll be at 100%. And that's the way it is. It can be more simple. It's just the way it is. I hope we don't have to do it.
He even threatened Russia with fresh sanctions and 100% secondary tariff measures that could seriously impact the Russian economy. But just like his shifting stance on trade deals, Trump's position on Russia continues to evolve. What began as a 50-day ultimatum has now been shortened to just 10 to 12 days.
I'm going to make a new deadline of about 10 or 12 days from today. No reason in waiting. There's no reason in waiting. It's 50 days. I want to be generous, but we just don't see any progress being made.
But what remains the real concern isn't the Trump-Putin dynamic, but how Ukraine continues to suffer while the two leaders are engaged in a Tom and Jerry-like fight. Recently, Russia escalated its assault in Ukraine, launching a wave of missiles and drone strikes on Kyiv, with 27 locations across the capital struck in a single day of violence. With Neha Kumari, Bureau Report, India Today.